Hello, hello, Cancer. It's your turn for your reading. Sorry if my voice is a little hoarse. I just recently woke up an hour ago, so I do apologize there. I'm going to do something different where I read for the Cancer male and the Cancer female, just to be something different. Um, Anyways, this is for the males. They're going to be first, and then I'll do the females. And I already shuffled them, put them in the card right here because it's really hard, especially with the charger I use. I wanted to do it on the laptop that we have, or not laptop, iPad, and it wasn't working. So I do apologize for that. This is at the end of the bottom of the deck. It's a Hierophant in reverse. So you got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Nine of Wands, the Sun card, and then the Five of Cups. So I feel like ultimately, for you male Cancers, I feel like you're going through a lot of changes. You're going through a lot of shifts in your life right now when it comes to your foundations. And you're in this period of transition. I feel like a lot of you guys have been, awakened to the truth of things, seeing things more clearly. And I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, it's indicating to me, either way you look at it, the wheel of fate is turning either way you go. And I feel like that's pretty much what's happening right now. A lot of things are changing, a lot of things are readjusting. Maybe your views, especially with this Hierophant in reverse, reviews on relationships have played a big part, and you're reviewing things and how things work and how things, like maybe you're changing your views on relationship, because it looks like too with the Nine of Wands, you're kind of indecisive, you're kind of stagnant, you're kind of feeling at loss. So I feel like with this world or the Wheel of Fortune, it's indicating, you're on this new path, you're on this new journey when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to, things that matter to you. And you have a Sun card here. So my feeling for you guys, male Cancers, you're experiencing a very energetic time right now. Well, it's important to get out in nature. It's important to take in all the good energy and positivity that you can, because it looks like there's a loss of some kind that you're still trying to overcome, that you're still trying to heal. It could be a past wounds, because right now with Pisces season, it's a lot of emotions. Maybe something in the past that has recently come up or brought to the surface. You're having to look at and revisit in our life. A lot of us are having to do that. I feel like it's important, with this new experience, with this new changes happening, and this little bit stagnant, it's important to ground yourself. It's important to stay in your truth and to stay almost as a child, innocency. Whenever I look at this picture, I always think of like being a child again. Don't let anybody take your joy. Don't let anyone take your, for say, freedom of you being you. But I feel like whatever um, this heartbreak, this loss that you recently experienced, or maybe you're having to relook at in your life, has caused a lot of grief, has caused a lot of things, unhappy moments. So I feel like things are changing, maybe in how you view relationships, maybe how you view the foundations of your life, and every obstacle. This could have been an obstacle that recently came to when it comes to changes, that it brought in a lot of obstacles for you, because I know a lot of you guys, when it comes to whether male or female, a lot of you Cancers been dealing with a lot of painful wounds, things that are coming to the surface. So do get out in the sunlight if you can as possible. Try to stay grounded. Try to speak your truth as much as possible. It's important to understand who you really are and to own it. That's what I'm feeling for you male Cancers. And now for you females, you have the Magician, you have the Queen of Cups, the Temperance card, and the Fool in reverse. So it's the same thing, you know, you guys have been going through a lot of inventories when it comes to relationships. With this new energy flowing through with Pisces. Oh, you have another card. Oh, is it an extra? I only wanted 4, but I guess you have an extra card. Maybe that's clarification what's going on. Anyways, let's get into it. The Magician. You have the Queen of Cups. I already said Temperance, the Fool, and the Queen of Swords. So I'm feeling there was a surprise recently. Especially, I did not see this card coming. So I feel like for you female Cancers, you know, you've been trying to manifest things in your life. You've been trying to create something that you are proud of and that you love, and you have all the right to do so. You have all the authority in your life to manifest. But also, too, I feel like with the Queen of Cups, you could be dealing with a Pisces. You could be dealing with other water signs that has given you a very emotional state of mind, feeling uneasy, feeling in lack when it comes to your emotional, or, you know, feeling overly emotional when it comes to manifesting things. With the Temperance card, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius also too, and I feel like too the Temperance card is an indication of healing. So you're doing a lot of healing. You're doing a lot of trying to understand when it comes to your emotions, trying to understand, you know, this could be also an indication, you know, Pisces season. A lot of you have been very emotional. Maybe some of you haven't been feeling well. And I feel like a lot of healing is going on with you Cancer females. So you have the Fool card in reverse. So my indication is no new beginning, no new starts are happening. But I feel like a lot of you are optimistic at this time, or feeling optimistic, or will feel optimistic when it comes to new beginnings, when it comes to new relationships, when it comes to new beginnings. And, you know, let's say you've been in a relationship for 7+ years with someone, or maybe less than that, and you want a new beginning with them. It could indicate, nobody's really talked about that, but I always think that's interesting when people talk about, you know, new love, new beginnings. Well, the person that you've been with for 7+ years or less than that, you know, you may have had that dry period, and maybe that's what it is too. You've had that dry period, or that dry time in your life where you feel like you want to start new, you want fresh. So maybe you're in the transition of a new and better relationship with someone that you've always been with for a long time. And I feel like you're trying to understand what it's like to do that. And then the Queen of Swords. So I'm feeling with that, it's an internal thing. You're feeling internally wounded. Maybe you're being harsh with yourself, but I feel like in some way it's an indication that you need to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to speak up. And I feel like that's been one of your biggest struggles here lately, especially you Cancer women. You've been struggling with how to speak your truth, but not come in an arrogant way or cold, and maybe some people view you as cold. I'm getting that. So I wish you guys the best. If you would, any of you would like a private reading, you can always message me in below the comments, and they are $20. So I just wanted to bring that up to you if you're interested, and I will see you later. Bye bye.